element in the leadership, that element of ensuring that members feel that they matter, that their views matter, is extremely. When people come to Rotary, we know that, yes, we come to do service. But in addition to, for me, wow. And of course, when you say that in Rotary meetings, people turn and look at you and say, what? Doesn't she know that we're here for service? Indeed, we're here for service. But
and I think on Monday, Angela is here. She's waiting. Will be trained as the first group during to start at this Rotary year. We have already recorded. What I did not want to tell the DG was those already who are earmarked. I just wanted first to say those first started with the PR director himself.
Scientist and holds a BA Honours in Social Science, Makerere University, Uganda, and Makerere University, Uganda, and an MA of Manchester. She also holds a certificate in public relations.
At one stage, because of those shows, I was deemed to be a rogue, but I'm a good guy.
To admire, of course, until recently. Recently, we have begun to realize, okay, there is nothing perfect in this world. There's even, for this baby club, 4 years, big as you are, you have gone through teeth. The only problem, perhaps, is because you're bigger, everything tends to be a little bit more exaggerated because of your size, you know. So when it's a conflict in a club of 10, perhaps key to member satisfaction and retention in clubs.
Country Chair, Uganda, 2018-2019. Chair Corporate Engagement, 1920. Rotarian Key, this is where you need to tap into this knowledge. District Chair, Peace Fellowships, 2020-2022. District Chair, Membership Growth and Development, 2021-2022. Thank you very much. Over to you, President.
And this is Ken Akili. This is the couple we are very proud of in Sonde. Akili is hereby named the Police Harris Fellow in appreciation of tangible and significant assistance given for the furtherance of better understanding of friendly relationship among the peoples of the world. And it is signed by Barry Russell, Chair, Rotary Foundation Trustees, and Ara Gordon McLean, President of Rotary International. I don't want to have from.
Most of the time, we have only one of two in Rotary. And so there's sometimes a struggle when it comes to family resources. You find one wants to give to Rotary, and the other is saying, now it seems you're putting all the family money in Rotary, you know. So in some families it causes fights, actually, how much money is being injected into Rotary. And I believe that this is the beginning of your journey to becoming a major donor. The certificate has already been read, I won't repeat it, but this is something that should really Paul Harris Fellow. I thank you for contributing, and I urge you to become a sustaining member. Join the Paul Harris Society, which will ensure that you contribute at least $1,000 every year. He has declared that he's going to be an MD. And celebrate. This club is the biggest baby, and it will, I think, always remain in record. It will be the biggest baby that our Rotary district ever delivered. And I think we should be proud for that. There has never been a club that started with as many members, and I doubt there will ever be another. So I want to congratulate you. But I also want to congratulate you for, I think, being one of the pioneer clubs who started community clubs. You must be one of the pioneers, whereby you have a neighborhood and that club, you know, starts there. And so I congratulate you for that. And I think you're also one of the pioneers of meeting on Sundays. After you, quite a few clubs took up the issue of Sunday, meeting on Sunday. I know a few of them have since changed their minds, because Sunday is not an easy day. It is Sunday after lunch. It's not an easy day. But then I still commend you that at least you've ensured that you have hybrid meetings, so that even if someone is too full and is lying down, they can still participate by listening. So I commend you for that. But I also commend you for bringing together very many leaders from your neighborhood, people from all walks of life, people from the diaspora, and bringing them into this club. As a district, we are benefiting from your leadership in many ways, and we already, you know, although you're only 4 years old, we already have a number of members of this club who are serving beyond the district and serving in significant positions. I think we have our charter president. Our charter president has not stopped serving since her tenure ended. She's gone on to serve at many, many roles, and right now she's heading the TRF fundraising. And this year, she has a huge target, together with the team she's working with. I'm looking at them to help us raise $700,000 US. So, but the charter president has started well, together with the TRF chair, that you have started within this club, with the 25 by 25 relay. And I'm sure that those who have already completed, you have now exercised your TRF. Don't do small things, and anyway, to whom more is given, I guess more is expected. So when you're a club this size, you can't do the same things that clubs with 20 or 30 members do. Everything has to be big. And again, in that line, the president and the board just informed me, you're also going to plant 10 acres of trees. That's what you're planning for Plant Your Balance. So you will find that you will actually absorb the balances that other clubs are not able to plant in your 10 acres. I'm sure that you will do that. But also, because you're only 4 years, that means you have to plant a minimum of 9,600 trees in this year and next year and in the next year. Because we've agreed as a district that we want to plant 1 million trees over the next 3 years. So we monitor, we grow. And as you do the trees in the 10 acres, I'm also encouraging you that you plant trees in the 10 schools that you're working with. We have a partnership that is budding between APSA, My Tree Initiative, and Rotary. And we're going to be planting trees in schools. And the reason that we want to plant trees in schools is to ensure sustainability. Many of us here who will plant the trees really normal. In fact, not only is it normal, it is actually healthy. Many, many times we hide away from conflict, but as you heard from my credentials, I'm involved in peace building. And we've learned that conflict sometimes helps to bring out the issues that concern people. Because when people keep quiet, then you never really know what matters to them. But when people have the space to bring out the issues that affect them, that is the beginning of building something really, really strong. To admire, of course, until recently. Recently, we have begun to realize, okay, there is nothing perfect in this world. There's even so the friendships must be really enjoyable. They must be worth members' time. For why they've given up their members will stay in a club when they feel, and I'm reading verbatim, element in the leadership. That element of ensuring that members feel that they matter, that their views matter, is extremely
take anything for granted. Whatever you've shared is important for us in Rotary, but it is also important for us in our lives elsewhere. And I think for me that's a very good takeaway, that we all need to be looking at ourselves. We're different, we're diverse, and we all matter, we're all important, we are all part of this club, and we have a saying here that says our club, our responsibility. You've re-emphasized that, and I'm sure the models agree with you that everyone is going to do everything they can to make sure that the Rotary Club of Sonde keeps growing and growing to greater heights. Thank you very much. And we have another little token. Yes.
So on behalf of the club of Sonde, we thought really, I know you appreciate more of the TRF, but we still thought a souvenir which will really make you remember of Rotary Club of Sonde. So thank you.
And together with the Bana, I wish to present to you our theme type. Task you to spearhead peace building, starting with our own clubs. This magic theme pin is to encourage you to do magic and ensure that we have 100% registration in this club.
Governor Ann, on this 40th day of July 2024, at the Rotary Club of Sonde, I propose a toast to Rotary International. Thanks.
3, 4.
Very much. My name's Rotarian Dr. Olaro Charles. I'm the president of the Rotary Club of Sonde for the Rotary year 2024-2025. Today we are privileged to host the district governor, ANN Nkuttu, who was visiting us today. We are the 10th club she has been able to visit. The role of the governor visiting the clubs is to support the clubs, to see how they are progressing in the work that they do, in terms of aspect of growth, in terms of members, but also their contribution to community work, which is mainly the core role of Rotary. So we've been able to present our goals, and which we expect to actuate over the Rotary year, where we are actually going to run 7 projects. One of these definitely is our signature project in the Bukerere Health Center 2, which we are working with in collaboration with Kampala Sunrise Kampala, Rotary Club, and other partners in Canada to be able to see how to upgrade it and equip, because we know very well that we need to contribute to reducing maternal and newborn deaths in this country. So we are happy to host the governor, and we've been able to see how we are going to grow our membership from currently 123 members to 145 members by the end of the Rotary year, and also to contribute to the Rotary Foundation by contributing over $10,000 and to the polio fund $2,000. So we working with the community of Sonde to address some of the key challenges which they have. One of them definitely issues of security, where we think that working with the members of the Rotary Club, we should be able to install some solar lighting in some of the critical areas which are insecure to make life much more better. We're also working to support the children with the cerebral palsy, and we visited them. We are looking at how can we be able to build so that they live human life which we want them to live despite their disabilities which they have. We will definitely continue to empower the youth, because if you don't empower the youth, then you don't empower the society. So we're working with different partners to skill the youth, and we think that as part of our vision and power, we think that we should be able to. So there are quite many projects which we are doing. So in a nutshell, definitely, we would want to grow this club. We would want to, those who are happy with the work Rotary does, to join us, join hands.
And I'm the district governor for Rotary District 9213. I'm here today to visit the Rotary Club of Sonde, and we have just completed a board meeting. As you may know, the role of a governor is to support and strengthen clubs. So a governor goes around visiting all the various clubs to find out what they're doing. And I'm happy to report that in Sonde they have a number of projects that they're working on, and one of the most exciting projects for me is their plan to plant 10 acres of trees somewhere in Buyikwe on a partnership with the Uganda Kingdom. And so I'm encouraging the club to do more of those kind of activities which preserve our environment, and particularly to work with schools and school children, because as we preserve the environment, it's important that we nurture young people to become the true stewards of the environment and be able to start from a young age appreciating the importance of protecting the environment. They also have another project which is dealing with menstrual health management, which is called the Pink Basket, and that is also supporting girls' retention in school, and another in Bukedede where they're building a health facility, and that is aiming at promoting maternal and child health. So all these are areas that are very, very important for Rotary, and I'm happy that the Rotary Club of Sonde is doing most of its projects within this community around Sonde, around Bukedede, because for us as Rotary clubs, our work is to help communities, and the best communities to start with are those which are immediately around us, and that's what this club is doing. The club is also playing a very important role in raising money and contributing towards the Rotary Foundation, from which we draw money for our projects. So there are very many good things that the club is doing, and we discussed how we can make the club even stronger so that they can do more work. So we discussed the importance of instituting systems in the club to govern each and every aspect of the club. You know, the financial management, membership development, TRF, and every other thing. We agreed that as much as we have goals, it's important that we also have very strong systems.